At 5:30, removing a distraction from the classroom. As kids wrap up this school year, these could be the final weeks in which they're allowed to have cell phones with them during class time. Over the summer break, many districts will be looking at banning cell phones in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so Maureen Kyle sat down with one-on-one with Governor Mike DeWine to talk about how this is likely going to become a law.
Any day now, House Bill 250 will get to Governor DeWine's desk. We've been following this legislation, which would require every school district to have a policy in place by next school year that would limit or ban cell phones in class. And this isn't just happening in Ohio. It's something nearly every state is prioritizing.
It's a hot topic among parents, teachers, and administrators.
I would say yes to cell phones in school. Maybe they should be limited during some period of time.
Should our kids be allowed to have cell phones in schools?
I actually feel that that's a great idea because it actually takes away from the kids' education. We didn't have it when we were kids, you see what I'm saying? And I think that it will bring down less violence, less social media, and the world would be a better place, without your cell phones.
I feel like teenagers should have their phones in school due to safety reasons, but I also feel like middle-aged kids, as far as my son, like 10 and 9, shouldn't have their phones in school because it's a big distraction.
A recent study from Common Sense Media found that every student surveyed said they used their smartphone an average of 43 minutes during the school day. They got around 59 notifications on their phones while at school. They also reported that policies about cell phone use in their classrooms weren't always enforced.
I talk to teachers and they tell me that when their cell phones even near the student, it's a real distraction.
Governor Mike DeWine is making it a priority to pass legislation cracking down on cell phone use.
Why do you think that maybe this should be a law?
Well, there's been several bills that have been introduced. The one bill that candidly I think has the most chance of passing in the legislature would leave it up to the individual school. And I'm fine with that. But what it would require is that the school actually have a policy, that they go through the decision-making process and that they communicate that to the parents.
Ohio is not alone in considering this law. Last year, Florida became the first state to legally require public schools to ban cell phone use during class time and block access to social media on their Wi-Fi. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb also just signed a bill banning cell phone use in classrooms for the fall. California, Oklahoma, Vermont, Utah, Tennessee, and Kansas have legislation in the works to also ban phones during instruction time.
Have you talked to any of the other governors in any of those states about what's on the table and what should be proposed?
Well, I think all the governors are certainly looking at this.
At this point, many schools have already put a policy into place that limits cell phone use. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, 77% of U.S. schools already do, but does it work? Coming up tomorrow, we take an in-depth look at what our local schools are doing and some surprising results out of Akron after their first year of a very strict policy.
Now, Maureen, thank you. Excellent report. I can't wait to see what the data shows because the Akron school has been using this, and I don't want to give too much away here, but it hasn't been bad. The results have been positive. So I think Monica Robbins is off in the wings here. She's going to join us for a report in a minute. And we were talking with Monica in the break. And as soon as when the story said students have admitted to using their cell phones for 43 minutes a day, Monica said it's way higher than that. That's what the students admit to using their phones every day.
Right.
You can likely double it.
They should have just taken their phones to see how long they were actually on there, because that would tell you an exact, that would be more accurate.
Whatever that number is, those are minutes when they should be learning that they're not.
Right.
And we wonder why our test scores have fallen.
Truth.
It's not hard.
I know. Then, as Monica said, there's the issue of safety. So
true.
That's
And there is
what
another
parents
side.
are concerned about. Yeah.
Okay.